Welcome to the PoPolitickin show. Founded in 2008, PoPolitickin is a hip-hop meets self-help brand. With each interview, we teach the babies and share success secrets with you, the listener. Past guests of the PoPolitickin show include Yo Gotti, Currency, MC Light, BG, Dead Prez, Rashida, Project Pat, and more. We also showcase the future upcoming stars of hip-hop. Subscribe on iTunes and get automatic updates of each podcast episode.
PoPolitickin.com.
Hey everybody, this is Veronika River on PoPolitickin.
Never look up, never look down to see what's coming down. Never look up, never look down, gotta keep my feet on the ground. You take your chances with the right advice. I don't take no chances, I'll stop and think twice. This is me, this is me, this is me, this is all I've got. This is me, this is me, this is me, and I'm proud to fight for what is right. Test me, think you kill me, think I could enough. You don't know me, baby. You don't know the strong I am. You take me, you push me, think you're high enough. You test me, think you kill me, think I Think you'll take me, think you'll push me, think I've had enough. Think you'll test me, think you'll kill me, think I've given up. Never give up, never give in to all that noise again. Never give up, never give in, gotta push to make a stand. You made me crazy and I fell hard. I don't regret it, but I put up my guard. This is me, this is me, this is me, this is all I've got. This is me, this is me, this is me, and I'm proud to fight for what is right. Ooh, night. Let's go. Think you'll take me, think you'll push me, think I've had enough. Think you'll test me, think you'll kill me, think I've given enough. You don't know me, baby. You don't know the strong I am. You take me, you push me, think I've had enough. Think you'll test me, think you'll kill me, think I've given
Welcome back to PoPolitickin.com, your home for self-help meets hip-hop. Make sure you download our podcast on Spotify. You can go to Spotify and listen to all of them on there. Type in PoPolitickin. I'm now politicking with Veronika River. How you doing today?
Woo! I'm good. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and for listening.
Yeah, thank you. I say, so what's your hometown? Where you from?
So I'm originally from Birmingham, Alabama, and I grew up in Huntsville, Alabama. So I was born there, but then moved to Huntsville right away. So kind of Huntsville, Alabama.
All right. Now I know about Huntsville, Alabama from Alabama A&M.
Yes, they have a really good vocal program too. Really good, strong singers. In general, singers, I'm going to say in Alabama are pretty good because of the church. Like people sing in the choir and they're just like letting it out like with their full passion, and it's amazing.
So how did you go from Alabama all the way to Hollywood? How did that happen?
So basically, I knew I had, from a young age, I knew music was like my thing. And I was like, gosh, I'm going to practice, I'm going to practice, I'm going to practice. And I knew I had to go into a place that has more exposure. And everyone's always like, Hollywood, LA, that's where dreams happen. So I pushed and pushed. And I luckily got into this high school called Interlochen Arts Academy. And it's in Michigan. So I first went there to study music. And then luckily I got accepted to Juilliard. And I went to Juilliard for music. And then after I graduated, I was like, I've got to make it to LA because that's where everything's popping off. Everybody's like hitting the scene hard. So I went all the way over here. I drove my little Honda Civic from Alabama to Hollywood and just had all my stuff in the car and boom, here I am.
So you was kind of talking about it, but just talk about your background a little bit more and let us know how long you've been involved with music.
So I started when I was like 4 or 5 years old, singing in church. Like I was talking about, church is a big thing where I'm from. And I also started taking lessons like on cello, believe it or not, was like my first instrument. And that was at a local church too. And then I started on piano, which I have my piano right here. I'm always jamming on my piano to bring the chords and get my theory and stuff. And I play guitar. I play the flute. I play the drum set. So I just started trying to pick up everything I could possibly pick up because I knew music was my passion.
What's up? And why do you love music?
Music for me is like the pure expression of like your emotion. So no matter what language you speak, you can like feel it. So even if you're in Turkey, you can like understand the passion behind it. It doesn't matter. Even if I'm singing in English, I feel like it connects people. So for me, it's something that's like global, universal. It goes down into the core of like our soul, and it just connects to me as a person more than anything I've ever done in my life.
Yeah. So talk about some of your influences.
So influences, definitely Sia. She is like the queen, in my opinion. I love her. I love all of her collaborations she's done with David Guetta. I also love listening to electronic music, just anything. Like last night I was live streaming Hardfest, which was here, which I didn't get to go to, but I just love electronics, love singing, I love everything. I even love, classical music, musical theater. I'll listen to pretty much anything. Even Nicki Minaj, Katy Perry, Drake. I mean, seriously, there's so many things that I love. So it's more like what I don't love is limited, but what I love is so much. And I listen to a lot of new music. Like I'll go on Spotify every Friday and listen to the Crate Diggers. I'm obsessed with that. I listen through all of it and then I add the songs that I like to my playlists. And I'm just constantly trying to find new influences. Like I love Valentino Khan and I love Tiesto and Hardwell and Steve Aoki. Their electronics are amazing.
So what would you say makes you unique as an artist?
What makes me unique probably is that I can play so many instruments. So when I write my music, it comes from like a different thing than a lot of singers that only sing. Like I can really write and read music myself. So I understand like the composition background of it. So I understand the chords. And I mean, honestly, I feel like in the space I'm in, the electronic music scene, there's not a lot of females for some weird reason. So that kind of makes me unique, that I have like that in this space where it's mostly men. So I think that's been fun for me, and I'm excited as I see more women coming into it. So that's probably what makes me the most unique, is just that I'm a woman.
Yeah. I was going to ask you what genre do you consider yourself in? So you say electronica?
Electronic dance music. I'm so immersed into it. I'm listening to it every day. I'm writing it. I do all the lyrics with the tracks. So DJs will send me tracks that have nothing. It's just a track. And then I have to come up with the whole concept. Like this song's going to be about love, or this song's going to be about hate or whatever. And I come up with the lyrics and I come up with the melodies. And for me, I also bring the piano into it, and I'll make the chords like on my own and make chords with it, which we don't even end up using in the track, but it just helps me write the melodies because I want the melodies to be more like flushed out. Because a lot of electronic music doesn't have a chord progression. It might be just like one note, and a lot of like rhythm, tons of rhythm in it. So that's kind of where I'm coming from.
Okay, you kind of went to the next question. I was going to ask you describe your song creating process, but you kind of just went over it a little bit. I don't know if you want to
Yeah.
ask anything else. You got stage going on, or what's up when you making music?
Well, everyone asks me, even my sister, she's like, where do you come up with these melodies and stuff? And I just listen to the track. So if somebody sends me a track, I'll listen to it over and over and over and over. And then all of a sudden a melody will just come into my head, like, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. Like I'll start to hear something and I just use like a blah, blah, blah or da-da-da or whatever. I'll use something without any words. I record it on a voice memo. And then I go back and I listen to my little kind of scatting or whatever I've made. And then I try to figure out what message I want to say with it. So for me, it's the melody first, always the melody. Second, the words. And then I have to have like a general theme. So like my newest song, Strong, this song meant so much to me because the DJ, Augustin, told me his mom was dying of breast cancer. And he was like, can you please write a song for her, dedicated to her? And I was like, wow, that's really heavy. That's really intense. I was excited to do the challenge of that, but I wanted to make this song uplifting instead of like depressing. So I wrote about how you've got to push through your obstacles and you've got to rise above all the negativity in the world. And you got to remember never to give up and to not let whatever it is that's coming at you win. So that was what drove all the lyrics. And once I had like the point of the song, then all the lyrics just started streaming into my head.
What's up? So what other current projects you're working on right now? You talking about?
So that project just came out a couple days ago. So that one's cool. And we did 3 songs together. We did Broken Pieces, which you told me you liked, and we did Strong, and we did Looking for Love. I just recorded last week a new track, which is going to probably come out sometime this year with another DJ named Michael Fall, and he's really amazing, and he lives in Belgium. That one it's another electronic track. It's definitely radio friendly though. It's very poppy too. And I have a house track coming out in October, which is probably going to premiere at the Amsterdam Dance event with this guy named Francesco Sparacello. And I also had done a song with him called Hurricane. So I've done some house, like some old school house. This one's going to be like a throwback, like almost like Freemasons style, where it's got the vibe going for like, there's a long version. There's like a 6.5 minute version, and there's going to be a radio edit. So I've got a bunch of different electronic things going on.
All right. Then what are 3 things you can't live without?
Oh, water, getting 8 hours of sleep, and my cat. She's my go-to. She's my love. I love her, Chloe.
What's up? Then what are your interests outside of music?
Interests outside of music, I love visual art. I love going and like seeing art galleries. I also love cars. I am obsessed with like sports cars and fast cars. I love to go. There's these car shows in LA. I like to just walk around and see them. I also love exercising. So I love going to hiking or going to the beach or just, biking or whatever. I love being in nature because I'm from Alabama. So I have this connection to nature. Like I want to be outside and breathe fresh air.
Then what do you do as far as like self-help or personal development? What are some things you do?
Self-help, I am really into like Dr. Wayne Dyer. He was
that was the
big
right there.
influence. Oh, he changed my life. Like just being full of great like gratitude towards everyone and everything. Waking up every morning saying, I'm grateful for, X, Y, and Z. I do it every day before I go to bed. I'm so into like positive thinking and like The Secret. I actually have it over here by my TV because sometimes I forget, there's people out there suffering or whatever, and you have to wake up and go, hey, I'm alive today. This is another gift that I have, that I can wake up and do something to better myself, better other people. So that's my self-help. I'm constantly like trying to remember to be grateful. It's like the big thing, and to be respectful for everyone. I feel like everyone's connected to each other. So that's a big thing for me.
Okay, I'm a big fan of Wayne Dyer too, but like it's weird because I forget he passed away sometimes because I always listen to his stuff and it's like he's still here to me. So
yes.
Okay. So what advice would you give to new artists?
My advice to new artists is to get out there and do open mics. Open mics is what changed my life. I was hitting the open mics so hard in like 2015, 2016. That's where my management found me, Apex Talent Group, and I thank them for all of their help because you've got to go out and you've got to take whatever raw material you have, even if you just wrote it that day, go try it in front of an audience and see what the reaction is. And then start to edit your stuff based on the reaction, because you might get a reaction in a positive way that you thought your song was not that great. And then you go, wait a second, I need to fine tune that. That was what was really clicking. So do open mics, just keep writing, do it every day, even if it's 1 hour. Seriously, 1 hour, which you might think, oh, that's not much time. That is, if you add it up every single day, that's 7 hours a week. And then you multiply that by the year, you're talking a lot of time that you spent on your music. So just try to do it whenever you can.
Okay. And what's next for you? Where do you see your career 3 to 5 years from now?
I am in the process of producing on FL Studio, and I have a lot of interest in people wanting me to perform live as a DJ and sing. So my goal right now is to master DJing, and I'm going to be starting lessons for that. And then I'm going to hit the clubs here in LA and then travel to other places, because I want to bring the electronics that everyone sees, like the DJ, but I want to add vocals with it, live vocals. So there is a live aspect to it. Even live piano, I want to add it in there. I want to add in guitar, drums. I want to make it like where it's electronics, but also a live concert experience, because the feedback I get a lot of times with people is they're like, oh, electronics, that's you just like a button. You're not really a musician. That is so not true, because we spend hours and hours on the computer trying to do our thing, but then it's kind of hard to do it live. So I'm going to try to put it all together so it's like a live concert plus pre-programmed set smushed together.
Let me type. I want to say thank you for coming through politicking with me.
Thank you. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for listening.
What would you like to say to your fans?
I would like to say to everyone, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate everything, every single thing that you do, every like, every comment, every time you're playing my song, every time you put it in a playlist. It means so much to me, because in this industry, we have nothing without the fans. The fans create the career, and that is the truth. It doesn't matter about the record labels or anything else. It really only matters about you guys.
Right. And then what's your social media and everything?
So you can find me on social media, Veronika River Music. That's my tag on Instagram. I'm really, really, really super on there all the time, so you can definitely find me there. And on Twitter, it's just Veronika River. And on Facebook, it's Veronika River Music.
PoPolitickin.com.
The PoPolitickin Show is brought to you by Audible. With over 180,000 titles to choose from, Audible is great for any continuous learner wanting to grow and expand their knowledge and insight. Go to www.audibletrial.com/POAudio and get an audiobook of your choice free with a 30-day trial. After the trial, your paid membership will begin at $14.95 per month. With your membership, you will receive 1 credit every month, good for an audiobook on Audible. Cancel before your trial ends and you will not be charged. So go to www.audibletrial.com/POAudio and download a free book by Tony Robbins, Grant Cardone, Napoleon Hill, Les Brown, Damon John, and more. Always remember that knowledge is power.